All right, so you want to quit your job in 2025, you're unhappy, you're burnt out, you're tired of your coworkers. Listen, I have been through that struggle, right? So I quit my job in July 4th of last year, and life has been great. I can't even lie. I would even say just mentally how I feel. It's like I just have like weights lifted off my shoulders. I just feel like so much better mentally. So it's not just from like the freedom aspect, but just mentally. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I would do if I wanted to quit my job this year. I do think it's possible to quit your job. I would even say in as fast as 6 months. I would say at least 6 months to a year. Now, to be honest, it took me way longer because of what I did, but I learned some things, and just kind of thinking back, it's like I know what I would do differently to get out of that position faster and working for myself faster. So what I would tell you to do, and this is something that I did in a big part of my current income online, everything I do is online. What I would tell you is to start a service. Start a service-based business, a service-based side hustle. Now, I'm more of an online person. I talk about, ways to make money online, but you could even do this in person. You could start a service in person. It just depends on what you want to do and, the lifestyle you're trying to create and what just fits your personality and you better. Thing with a service, y'all, is, for one, it's easy to start. Like, you can start offering a service today, right? So it's low risk. Startup cost isn't a lot. Yeah, for specific services, you may have to purchase some things, but just in general, for the services that I'm just thinking about, the startup cost is little to zero, and you can just start right now. Now, when it comes to what service you should offer, I know like a lot of people get stuck here. It's like, what can I offer? So you can literally offer a service for anything, right? You can just think of like the things that you're doing and maybe things that you're passionate about, for one. But I would also tell you to look at what is in demand, because I think this will just help you make money faster. You'll be able to kind of get into that market faster and start making money. So that's a big part right there. You could do your research, look to see what's in demand, and then align that with things that you actually like, maybe passions, maybe things you have experience in and skills. So for me, I'll give you an example. Some of the services the first service that I ever started offering online was online training, because I was into fitness and I just wanted to help people and use the knowledge and experience that I had when it came to fitness and nutrition. So I started offering online training, meal plans, workout plans, things like that. So I just leaned into really what I was already doing. I was already working out every day. I was already cooking, making all these clean meals. So I knew everything about, not everything, but I had a good amount of knowledge in fitness. So I said, why not just package that up in a service? So I started offering that through YouTube. I was on YouTube. My first channel was a fitness channel. So I started offering that service. And then later on, I started to offer another service. I kind of took what I learned, I invested in myself. I had learned a lot more about just online marketing, sales, all those things. So I started offering YouTube services, right? So helping YouTubers, beginner YouTubers, with growing their channel, because I had already grew a YouTube channel. I had that channel monetized. I think at the time I had two monetized channels. So once again, leveraging what I was already doing, things I had knowledge in, and I had a ton of success with that. And that really opened up my mind to just how much money I can make from a service in this online space. Like, it was crazy at that time. I never thought that I could make that much. So really think about your unique skill set. I feel like we all have some kind of unique skill set or knowledge in something to where we can offer some type of service. If you feel like you don't have that, I would tell you to leverage things that you have experience in. So that could be something like your job. It could be some type of passion that you have. It has to be something there that you have experience in to where you could offer a service with that. Another reason why I think a service could be that income source that can, replace your 9-to-5 income is because I think it's something from my experience and just what I know, it's something that you can grow and scale quickly, right? You can always increase your prices as you get better at that service, and you do not have to be an expert. Excuse me. So if you're thinking like you have to have so much knowledge at this thing and just be an expert to provide a service, just get that out your mind. I think that's something that holds people back. Even with me and my wife, when we started our photography business, like we weren't like experts or we weren't like the best photographers, but we were decent, and we were decent enough to start start offering that service and to start making money with it. But yeah, it's something that you can really focus in on it and start to scale it. You can start adding on additional services. You can start bringing in people to help you. That's another way you could scale. Now, obviously, you would have to pay those people, so that's something to keep in mind. But it's something that if you focus on it and you know what you're doing, you can scale it and grow it pretty quickly, I feel like. And another thing about offering a service, me and my wife have talked about this, because we get services for specific things, and we're real big on customer service. And something that we've seen in the service industry is a lot of people suck when it comes to customer service. So I think just from that standpoint, even if maybe you're not the best at that service, I think that you can get into that market and you could have success if you just focus on and lean on providing good customer service. I think that could be your unique angle to kind of get, the head up on the competition, because a lot of people, they're just not putting a lot of effort on customer service and they just don't care about it and they suck at it. And I would say with the customer service, this is something that helped me kind of grow the services that I was doing online quickly. And I've even had clients tell me about other experiences that they've had with people, offering that same service and just, their customer service not being the best, not getting back to them, things like that. So, I've had clients tell me this, so I'm real big on customer service. I think if you have some type of service, it's the most important thing. You just have to be on top of your stuff. And if you can do that, I think you could have great success, and you can have success pretty fast. And I want to leave y'all with this. You're probably currently working a 9-to-5. And if you do offer this service, you have to treat it like a legit business. Treat it like you're already doing it full time. This right here was a game changer for me. And I would say most of the stuff that I did working up to quitting my 9-to-5, I would even say like mainly just in the past couple of years, I legit treated the things that I did like I was already doing it full time. I think that just kind of separates you from other people that, they want to quit their job. They're kind of side hustling, maybe have a side business, but they're treating it like a side business. And I get it. It's hard to go all in on your side business or whatever, but if you truly want to quit your 9-to-5, it's not easy. You're gonna have to grind. You're gonna have to put in a lot of extra time. You're gonna have to sacrifice. And that's just a sacrifice that I was willing to take because this is something that I truly wanted to do. And I think that's how you truly just take things to the next level. And then once you quit, it's not a huge adjustment period because you've already been operating like it's your full-time business. That's all I got for y'all today. If you're thinking about quitting your 9-to-5 this year, let me know your thoughts. Let me know where you're at. Do you have a side business going already? Just let me know your plans to get there. If you got value from this, drop it a like, subscribe to the channel. I will see you on my next video. Peace.